A very good evening and welcome back to the brief at 30 on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Rochelle Tomodo. Let's start off with a look at your local news. The case regarding the murder of Member of Parliament Amarakirthi Athakorala was taken up today at the Athanagala Magistrates Court. 42 suspects who were arrested and kept in remand custody in relation to the incident were produced in court today.
පොලිසිය මේ නඩුව සම්බන්ධයෙන් විමර්ශන අවසන් නැහැ කියන එක සම්බන්ධයෙන් තර්කයක් ගේනවා මේ සැකකරුවන්ගේ DNA පරීක්ෂණ වාර්තා කිහිපයක් ගන්න තියෙනවා ඒක ලබා ගන්න බැරි.
We brought an argument on the fact that the police say that they have not yet completed investigations and the analysis of DNA samples owing to the absence of chemical substances. For that purpose, we informed the courts that the absence of chemicals does not allow them to keep them in custody by violating their rights. It is a matter of the government. Accordingly, we drew attention to this regard as well today, and the magistrate issued an order to conduct these activities promptly and to present the evidence to the court accordingly. So the case will be taken up on the 27th of February, and until then the suspects will be in remand custody.
සම්බන්ධයෙන්ද සහ ඒ චෝදනාව ගෙන යාමට නොහැකි සාක්ෂි ඉදිරිපත් වී නොමැති සැකකරුවන් සම්බන්ධයෙන් වැඩිදුර වාර්තාවක් අධිකරණයට ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙසට නැවත නඩුව වැඩිදුර වාර්තාව සහ විමර්ශන ප්‍රගතිය සම්බන්ධයෙන් සලකා බැලීමට පෙබරවාරි 27 වන දක්වා සියලුම සැකකරුවන් රක්ෂණ භාරයට පත් කරනවා.
Now, in more local news, the Department of Immigration and Immigration says that passport services have been halted due to a system issue.
The Controller General of the Department of Immigration and Emigration, Harsha Lukpitia, says that systems have been non-operational since 10:30 a.m. this morning. He added that those who could not obtain passports today will have their passports sent via post at the expense of the department. It was also noted that those who had arrived at the department to obtain the one-day service were severely inconvenienced due to this as well.
Now moving on to news overseas, Israel has bombed the Gaza Strip, saying the airstrikes were a response to a rocket fired from the Palestinian territory over the weekend.
Several explosions were reported in Gaza early on Monday. Israeli army said it had struck, quote, an underground complex containing raw materials used for the manufacturing of rockets belonging to the Hamas terrorist organization, unquote. The army added the strikes were launched, quote, in response to the Saturday rocket launch from Gaza into Israel, unquote. There was no immediate word on casualties. There has been no claim from any Palestinians about that alleged rocket launch as well.
Now finally, on to your sports news. The Indian Cricket Board said on Monday that the third test between India and Australia has been shifted to Indore following concerns about the quality of the outfield at the original venue in Dharamsala.
The Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association had recently relayed the outfield at Dharamsala for what would have been just the second test match ever staged at the picturesque stadium, which is surrounded by a snow-capped mountain. The BCCI Secretary Jay Shah said in a statement, quote, owing to harsh winter conditions in the region, the outfield lacks sufficient grass density and will need some time to develop fully, unquote. Indoor's Holkar Stadium, which has hosted 2 test matches since 2016, will be the new venue for the third match. India are 1-0 ahead in the 4-test series for the Border Gavaskar Trophy following their comprehensive victory inside 3 days in Nagpur on Saturday.
And that's a wrap of your news here on the brief at 30 for the day. Stay tuned with TV1 for our prime time news bulletin at